So this video is about the topic structured vector quantizers. Earlier, we have already seen the pruned tree structured vector quantizers. Now in this, you can see that the tree structured vector quantizers solve the problem of complexity which we were facing in the tree structured vector quantizers. But what will happen? It is going to increase the storage problem. So that is the main point. It is going to help us solving the complexity problem, but it will increase the storage problem. Now, what should we do? Now we are going to take completely another vector quantizer will be developed to solve the problem of storage. That is how we are going to solve. Let's see. However, we pay for this relief in other ways. We can describe structured vector quantizers in different shapes, like we are providing this structured vector quantizer in different shapes. The three different shapes are pyramid vector quantizers. Second one, polar and spherical vector quantizers. And third one is called as the lattice vector quantizers. So talking about the first one, that is the pyramid vector quantizers. Suppose what we are doing, we are quantizing a random variable x with PDF. So fx of x and differential entropy. What will be the differential entropy? It will be hx, because x is the variable, so entropy for is used for the h. So hx. Suppose we block samples of this random variable into a vector x. Now what we are doing? We are working with the block samples for this random variable x into a vector x. A result of Shannon's called the asymptotic equipartition property states that for sufficiently large capital L and arbitrary small e. So here, with the help of this asymptotic equipartitioning property, what it is doing? It is stating that for sufficiently large L and arbitrary small e, that is here, what happens? The mod of log fxx divided by L plus entropy, that is hx, should be less than error, that is E. So for all but a set of vectors with a vanishingly small probability, this means that almost all n-dimensional vectors will lie on the contour of constant probability, which is given by log fxx divided by L. We have just solved this particular, you can see here, we have solved this particular equation and we have taken equal to this particular entropy is taken at the other side minus hx, that is the entropy of x, that is random variable, right? Fisher used this insight to design a vector quantizer called the pyramid vector quantizer for Laplacian source. So for the Laplacian source, what we are going to use? We are going to use this pyramid vector quantizers. So this MCQ can also be given up, that for Laplacian, which vector quantizer you can use, which shape. So you can use the pyramid one. The vector quantizers consist of points of the rectangular quantizer that fall on the hyperpyramid. So a hyperpyramid which can be given by summation of I is equal to 1 to L, that is capital L. Mod of xi is equal to C, right? Where what is C? C we are taking as a constant depending on the variance of input. Right, this is a constant which is going to depend on the variance of the input, that is I. Shannon's result is asymptotic and realistic values of L. The input vector is generally not localized to a single hyperpyramid. So what it is showing, that Shannon result is asymptotic, that we have seen earlier also. We are working with the asymptotic and it is going to work with the realistic values of L, and the input vector is generally not localized. So Fisher first finds the distance. How it finds the distance? The distance r is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to capital L and mod of xi that we have already seen here. So this particular is forming the distance. This value, now we are going to quantize this value and transmit to the receiver. The input is normalized by this gain term and quantized using a single hyperpyramid. This quantization process for the shape term consists of two stages. What are the two stages it is going to consist of? First stage is finding the output point on the hyperpyramid, and second one finding a binary code for this output value. So these are the two stages of the quantization process when we are quantizing this particular value and we are transmitting it to the receiver. The input is normalized, and by this gain term, we are using the single hyperpyramid. Now the quantization process will take two stages. First one, finding the output on the hyperpyramid, and second one, finding a binary code word for this output pyramid, right? So that is what we have in this complete syllabus. We have covered the complete syllabus of AKTU, in which we are working with the 5th unit. We have already done the vector quantization, the advantages of scalar and vector quantization over scalar quantization. We did the tree structure, we did the prune structure, we did the LBG algorithm, we did the example of LBG algorithm, and lastly this particular structured vector quantization. So thank you very much.